Welcome, guys. Welcome. So I got cut off, but I'm back again. So I wanted to take a short period of time to clarify a few things, okay? A lot of people have been asking me, like, what it is a dry fast. So I want to explain what a dry fast is. A lot of you know what dry fasting is, but for those who don't know, when I say a dry fast, I mean a period of time with no food and no water. That's what a dry fast is, okay? So for most people, like when you go to bed, if you go to bed, say at 9 p.m. and you're sleeping for 8 hours, that is a dry fast, okay? But we try to extend it for a few more hours to a 14 to 16 hour dry fast. That means when you wake up in the morning, you have no food and no water for an additional 4 to 6 hours, okay? So that's what a dry fast is. A dry fast is a period of time with no food and no water. So I know sometimes we take it for granted. I try to, I go fast, but if there's a term you don't understand, feel free and direct message me, because my goal is to help you. So I know even though it's simple, some people may not grasp it, and it's my duty to help you understand, okay? Okay, this is a very good one. Best way to transition to a vegan diet, okay? What's the best way to transition to a vegan diet? So this is how I would do it. Breakfast, I would replace my cooked meals with fruit juices, okay, like orange juice. That's my favorite. That's what I do personally. Your first meal of the day should be a juice, okay? And your first meal of the day should be ideally from 11 p.m. or later, okay? That's because you want to give the body enough time to clean itself. When you're fasting, you are in a cleanse. So your breaking a fast, should be juices and only juices or soft fruits, okay? Lunchtime, I would have a big salad. I'm talking about transitioning here. And then dinner, I would have some steamed veggies or some cooked alkaline vegan food. And I would do this for a week. And then I will eventually move the cooked food and replace it with the salads or green veggies, raw green veggies. I'll do that for another week. And then the third week, I will start removing all the veggies. I will have fruits for breakfast. Lunch, I would have, say, grapes, melons, whatever it is, any kind of fruit you want, and dinner the same, okay? And then you can even go a step further after a week later and have fruit juices. So that's how I would transition from a standard American diet to a cleanse, okay? So I hope that helped you. Let's see our questions. Thank you for coming on. I do appreciate you guys being here. I'm doing my best to answer questions. Okay, here's another question. Fruit juice mixed with greens, is it okay? Fruit juice mixed with greens. Now, I'm thinking that you're saying that you're juicing fruit juices and greens. In that case, you could do it. Normally, we don't mix fruits with veggies because the fruits take less time to digest, whereas veggies take a longer time, okay? But when you're juicing it, for most people, it should be fine. Unless you have issues with digestion, this should be fine for you, okay? But I wouldn't have fruit juices with solid veggies, okay? Because the fruit juices will digest quickly, will sit on the veggies. Veggies take a longer time to digest, and you may have fermentation, okay? So don't do that. If it's juicing, it's fine. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate all of you so much. Okay, someone says, this is a good one. Yeast rash on a toddler on a healthy diet, non-dairy. Certain foods is the cause. You see, here is a great topic. A lot of people write to me and they have children who are compromised, okay? So most kids born today, they have weak adrenals. And they have weak lymphatic system and weak kidneys. That's because the foods we as parents were eating were not good, and therefore your kids get weaker genes. You're getting, they're more compromised. So what most children are born with skin issues, they're born with yeast and etc. These are indications of a poor lymphatic system, indications of poor adrenals. So your child, especially when you have yeast, has weak adrenals, okay? And because the adrenals help metabolize sugar, and when the sugar is not broken down properly, it ferments, and this fermentation attracts, okay, fungus, etc. So even though you think your child is on a healthy diet, I can only imagine that you're giving the child grains, okay? Because that's what people define as healthy. Your child should be on simple fruits, okay? Majority, breakfast fruits, lunch fruits, whenever they're hungry, and dinner, if you must, and you want some solid food, you can have some steamed, soft veggies, okay? And I would be on the herbs. I would be on herbs for the adrenals, herbs for the kidneys, and the lymphatic system, because we got to move the lymph system. We got to get the lymph system moving, kidneys filtering, And we also have to take some antimicrobial herbs to fight the yeast. So that's how I would address that situation. Feel free and message me if you want. I will do my best to help you, okay? So let's see. Yeah, someone says almost time to order some kidney tea. Yeah, kidney tea is, in fact, all my herbs are, when we create them with love, okay? So there's a lot of good intention in there, and we use the best of the best. So yes, they deliver results. If you use them correctly, you will always be pleased, okay? Remember the Fabulous 5, in your arsenal should be the Fabulous 5, okay? And it should be the kidney tea. Okay, these are what you should always be using when you're trying to detox, okay? Remember, this is detox, okay? This is not the diet we're talking about here. But one of the best teas, the kidney tea is fantastic for the kidneys. Let's see. Best fruits. Someone asked best fruits to juice to really heal the colon when detoxing. When you're trying to heal the colon, you always want to use green drink. It depends on how inflamed it is. If your colon is really inflamed, then I would start with green juices. Okay, that means you juice cucumber, celery. Sprouts are good. Any dark green veggies, kale, and then you would drink that, and you will use the herbs. Okay, you need herbs for the adrenals because the adrenals control peristalsis. You need herbs for the parathyroid because that controls the sphincter control and also the how pliable the arterial gut is, because that deals with calcium utilization. So if that's weak, you won't have good bowel movements. Okay, so you need to address the parathyroid, the thyroid, address the entire gut. Okay, so you use herbs for the bowels, and use the green drinks. Plus, if you can tolerate it, then I would have fruit juices like apple juice. Any mild, non-aggressive fruit juices until you can bear the strong ones like grapes and melons and citrus fruits. Okay, that's how I would do it. But you definitely need the herbs to help you if you're trying to heal the colon. I would take aloe vera shots if it's really inflamed. Aloe vera, fresh aloe vera shots. It helps soothe. Use stomach tea. It has herbs like mullein, slippery elm. These are very nurturing and very calming and soothing to the gut. Okay, it kind of calms things down. So DM me if you need to. Okay. Let's see. What about? Yeah, I said someone asked me 11 a.m. Yes, your breakfast, ideally, in my opinion and my experience, should be after 11, if not later. Okay, because you want to give the body enough time to cleanse and clean. When you have an early breakfast, you are shortchanging the process. Okay, and you keep on doing that for a long period of time, it's going to add up and affect you. What about a lot of gas? If you get a lot of gas, you have a pancreas issue. Okay, you also might have sulfur. You take a lot of medication, and that leaves a lot of sulfur. That attracts candida as well. So if you have a sulfur issue, you could be eating a lot of high protein meals that can be digested properly, or high starches. This leads to fermentation, and the protein becomes putrid, and this will create gas as well. So you got to work on your pancreas, your liver, work on your gut, okay, and address the entire body. So let's see. So if you have high blood sugar levels and you want to do a fruit detox, okay, you have to understand this. I mean, on my group, you see many evidence of this. People going on fruit only cleanse and their blood sugar numbers dropping like never before, okay? And there's a big misconception out there that fruit sugars are bad because they're sugars, but it's fructose. It's not glucose. It doesn't require insulin. It enters the cell by diffusion, and it's cell food. This is the simplest, most beneficial sugar you can give the cell. Remember, your cells need energy to function. You need to give them sugars. You cannot deprive a cell of sugar; it will die. You're essentially suffocating the cell. So anyone who tells you that sugars are bad for the cells doesn't know what they're talking about, because you need carbon and oxygen in the cell for it to function. For it to do its duties, you need to supply energy, and fruit sugars are the number one, the best of the best you can put into your cells, not glucose. Because glucose, the process of getting glucose is usually complex carbohydrates. You got to break it down, and that leaves an acid hit on the body, and also requires the pancreas to produce insulin, and which can add to problems to your health. You think about it for a second. If you have an issue with fruit sugars, you should not be touching any complex carbohydrates at all, because that's far more, it's higher in sugar content. A piece of bread versus the same amount of fruits, the bread has more sugar in it. Okay, even though the fruit tastes sweeter, this is something that most people don't understand. So don't let anyone fool you. But if you're going to have blood sugar issues, make sure you check your blood sugar often, because what's going to happen is that you will sugar load in the beginning as the body adjusts its sugar levels, the fats and the proteins, etc. In the blood system have to be not proteins, amino acids have to be removed, the excess ones, and this adjustment will lead to a sugar load for a day or two, and after that it's going to drop dramatically. So you have to pay attention to your blood sugar levels and monitor it closely, okay, because you're going to see it drop so low. You're going to be like, you will not believe it, because you have been told that fruits are high sugar and will cause your sugars to go up, your blood sugar, but it's actually the opposite. On a 100% fruit diet, it's the opposite, it goes down. If you mix the fruit with other foods like protein and starches, different story, because you have protein and starches in the diet, okay? So I hope that helped you. Or you can also go on green drinks if you're concerned, and use green drinks and herbs and work on the pancreas and adrenals for blood sugar issues. Okay. Yeah, I'm saving this life for you guys. Don't worry, okay? It's going to be safe for you. Any question? I drink celery juice each morning to clear my skin. Lemon juice and coconut oil helped clear. What is good to clear skin and dark marks? If you have dark mark issues, I'm thinking as you're saying skin pigmentation issues. It means your skin has different tones. That's your pituitary gland, okay? So it's not working as it should. That means all your endocrine glands are likely weak, including most likely the pituitary gland, which controls all the other glands. So you got to focus on your pituitary gland, okay? So I would use fruits that are more astringent, that can move the mucus, because when a gland is not working properly, as far as natural healing is concerned, it's usually because there's stagnant mucus affecting it and acids affecting it, or there's trauma to it. So your goal when you're trying to heal something is to use fruits to move the mucus, to move the lymph system, and herbs to help strengthen the cells. Okay, it strengthens the structure and function of cells. So yeah, this what celery juice is okay. I mean, there's a big movement on it, but it's not as powerful as fruits. Okay, you only have to test it in. Test 1 week on celery and test 1 week on lemon only, or grape only, or watermelon only, and you see the difference. It's like night and day. Okay, let's see. Look, you guys have a lot of questions for me. That's great. How to deal with pancreas and reduce blood sugar levels. I just explained it right now about the pancreas, okay? If the pancreas is not working properly, there are many glands that control it. The pituitary gland is the first and foremost one that controls the pancreas, okay? And also the adrenals. Adrenals send neurotransmitters to the pancreas to produce insulin. So you got to check your adrenals. I will use herbs for the adrenals, herbs for the pancreas, herbs for the pituitary gland, but you got to clean the whole body, okay? Please write to me, direct message me. I will do my best to help you. Guys, yeah, if you have any issues with orders, listen, it's not our end. We ship it out, and the post in the US and Canada is kind of iffy sometimes, but it always gets to you, okay? You will never not get your order, okay? I make it a point for me to make sure you get it, because for me the goal is for you to heal yourself, okay? No other goal. That's my main focus. That's my mission. It's for you. So don't ever worry. You just deal with customer service. They're there to help you, and they'll take care of you. You never have to worry about such things. Okay, I know it can be annoying. It can be annoying and frustrating, but it's just as much as for us as well, because it's USPS and Canada Post and etc. Okay, so I tried to switch to a vegan diet twice. It caused severe diarrhea and resulted in I don't know what that is, but resulted in a C difference. If you went on a vegan diet and you had diarrhea, boy, oh boy, are you toxic, okay? Miss Brown, okay, please, reach out to me, because you have to change yourself quickly. If you don't change yourself quickly, this can lead to further issues, okay? Because anyone who goes on fruit juices or a vegan diet and has diarrhea immediately, the body is trying to flush everything out. It's toxic. Your body is toxic. You get a highly acidic. So you have to go gently on the fruit juices or the green drinks and use the herbs to help you, because you don't want to be in that state, okay? Because it only accumulates more after that. When you have bowel movements like that, it's a good sign, meaning that the body wants to push everything out, and you're not allowing it to, because you stop it, okay? So someone says, Brian Gould says, I'm currently eating all dark grapes and tangerines. Is that okay? Yeah, it's fantastic. Drinking dandelion tea in the evening, absolutely. That's amazing. Yeah, keep it up. Small lymph on neck, not many. Thank you. Any kind of, I'm guessing, Wendy, you're saying small, like maybe cyst or boils, because lymph is internal, right? But if you have any kind of small boils on your skin or your neck, this is lymphatic congestion. Your lymph system is stagnant because of the foods you've been eating. The acidosis makes the lymph system stagnant. It's not moving properly. You're not able to remove waste effectively. So the body encapsulates these waste and forms a cyst / boils to protect you. If you want to make sure your kidneys are filtering, so use herbs for the kidneys. You want to make sure that your lymphatic system is moving properly. Use herbs for the lymphatic system. Also use herbs for the entire body. I would go on a dark grape only diet for 20 days or so. And then, and flush the whole body. Clean the bowels, work on the endocrine glands. You use the Fabulous 5. I always mention here the Fabulous 5. See, mine is almost empty. And the kidney tea, okay? These are the bases, but you might need more herbs to move the lymph system, definitely. You don't want to have clogged lymph nodes, etc. That's bad. Oh, okay. Here's a good one. My friend has an open wound around her eye for past 16 years and is creating a hole in her face. Oh my goodness. Go get it checked. But any wound that doesn't heal tells me that your body is highly acidic. Okay? I mean, the only reason why a wound won't heal is because your body is highly acidic. The person needs to go on a high fruit diet immediately. Okay, obviously go seek attention first, if necessary. But to repair it, to get the body to regenerate tissue, you need to be on a raw vegan diet, not even veggies at this point. I would be entirely on fruits, and I would use herbs for the kidneys, adrenals, lymph system, stomach, and bowels. I would also use herbs, extra herbs for the kidneys and extra herbs for the adrenals, because adrenals fight inflammation as well. Okay, because get your friend to write to me if she needs it. Okay, so I covered the gas. You have a lot of gas. Why am I always cold and I live in California? It's your thyroid, okay? It's likely your thyroid. And if it's your thyroid, it means that likely your pituitary gland is compromised. It also means that your entire lymph system is compromised. So your lymph system is stagnant. Your kidneys are not filtering out waste properly. You got to detox the whole body. Go on 100% fruit diet as an initial start. Use the Fabulous 5 kidney tea, okay? This Fabulous 5 kidney tea. And stay consistent, and you should get better. But I will use extra herbs for the thyroid, herbs like kelp. Okay, these are fantastic for boosting the thyroid. Reach out to me. I'll give you a short protocol to start on fruits and herbs. What juice do I have? I use an Omega brand. That's all I've used. I've used it for the past 9 years, and it's never broken down once on me. My model is Omega 8006. I don't think they make it anymore. And be honest with you, I haven't tried the new ones yet, but mine has lasted that long, so I'm impressed. How long do we do the grape fast? The grape fast, first of all, don't jump into a grape fast. Take a few days to transition. If you're coming from a standard American diet, few days transition, then get on the grapes. Try for 10 to 14 days and see how you feel. Okay, but it depends on what you're trying to heal. If you're trying to heal something chronic, you might need a longer period of time. But I think 10 to 14 days is a good try period, okay, to try it out. Best herbs or foods for reversing heart issues, okay? If you have any heart issues, remember this. You need to get on the fruits first because it keeps the blood light. Okay, when you're on starches and proteins, the blood is to the thicker side, and you probably have plaque and you're clogged up in different spots. You're interstitially clogged up. So I would go on a 100% fruit diet. I would use herbs for the Fabulous 5 kidney tea, but I also use herbs called circulatory 1 and neurological 1. These address the blood flow to the upper body and also blood flow and brain and nerve function as well. Because when it comes to the heart, you also have to target the thyroid because it helps, it deals with the heart, and then you also have to target the adrenals, which also affect the heart as well. So you work on the parathyroid as well, because parathyroid is responsible for tissue integrity. You make use of calcium. If that's weak, you're going to have weak heart function as well. So to strengthen the heart, I would, like I said, work on the thyroid, work on the adrenals, work on the parathyroid, work on the pituitary gland, okay? And clean the bowels, work on the kidney. This is a kidney issue at heart, always a kidney issue, because you're not filtering out waste, and fix the lymph system, and you see you will get better. The fruits I would use would be the berries, grapes, melons, and citrus fruits. Okay, so if someone says a protocol for brain tumor, so I'm presuming that you're getting it treated or not. But I mean, if naturally, holistically speaking, if you're trying to drain such things out of your body, you want to use You want to go on a high fruit diet. That's what it is. Because when that happens, usually it's your lymph nodes are clogged, are not working as efficiently as they should, and this creates an opportunity to form a cyst, boil tumor. And the way to dissolve it is to get the lymph system moving and the kidneys working better. Okay, but go get it attention for it if needed, please. Is all this info in your book? No, yes, most of it is. Sorry, the herbal part is not in the book because to do the herbs part, you need to be a herbalist, okay? And yeah, that part is not in the book, but everything else about the detox, about the simple protocols like the lemon cleanse, like the grape diet is in the book in brief. Okay, it's actually a very good book. It's very small, like meaning that it's not too thick. That's because I wrote it to be like to the point and to help you. Okay, I didn't write it to show theory. I said to myself, if someone reads this book, can they use it to help heal themselves? And the answer is yes. Okay. Gabrielle Lewis, Gabrielle Lewis 407. Please message me, okay? And I'll be able to help you better. Yeah, feel free to message me whenever you want. Weight loss. So, I mean, weight loss. Go on a fruit-only diet, you lose weight. Number one, it's low in calorie. Number two, it's astringent. It pulls out mucus and toxins. Number three, it helps you heal the adrenals and the thyroid. See, if you can't lose weight on fruits, then it means that your adrenals and thyroid are compromised. Okay, so you need to use herbs for the adrenals and thyroid because the thyroid deals with metabolic rate, and the adrenals works on sugar metabolism. So you want to make sure that those are in good working order. Check your pituitary gland, work on your kidneys and your lymph system. I would go, if you want really to lose weight, I would go on the lemon only cleanse, the 7-day lemon only cleanse. My book is going to be out soon in a week or so. And it's about the lemon only cleanse and how to lose weight. So you would love it. So make sure you reach out to me. And I'll announce it when the book comes out in a week. I'll announce it, but I will be on the lemon only cleanse, and I'll use herbs to lose weight. I'll be on the lemon only cleanse and use herbs for the adrenals, the thyroid, and the kidneys and the entire body. Sorry, and that should bring the weight down nicely for you. Okay. Let's see any more questions. Okay, so there are quite a few. So, are the herbs kid friendly? Yes, the herbs are kid friendly. Okay. Just the dose has to be weaker or smaller. So usually for an adult, on an average adult, you can take like 1 or 2 dropperfuls. But for kids, depending on how young they are, usually be like from the ages of 1 to 3, I would take like 2-3 drops of each tincture. Other than that, you can take half a dropperful up to a dropperful. Okay, it depends on the situation, so I can't really tell you. But you reach out to me, I'll be able to help you better. Should you refrigerate the Fabulous 5 after opening? No, you don't put it in the fridge. Put it in a cool, dry place away from sunlight, okay? These are tinctures. Tinctures can last for a very long time, 10 to 15 years, okay? Because they use alcohol as a medium as a menstruum, a medium. So they never spoil. They actually get better of age, almost like fine wine. Someone says, hi Rob, what's a realistic amount of days on a lemon fast for a first time? Try 2 days. Like, you see, I don't want you to pressure yourself. Don't pressure yourself. Don't think this is a race. This is not a race. Everybody's unique. Everybody's different here, okay? I can do, if I can do 3 to 4 day dry fast, doesn't mean you can do it. And doesn't mean that you should try either. What I mean by that, I mean like, don't feel pressured. Do what you're comfortable and what's within your reach. So if you're doing a lemon only cleanse, try a day, try 2. And if it's so easy for you, then you can add more days to it. It's at your own pace. This is a healing, natural modality. It's a relaxing one. It's not a pressured one. This is a healing journey. It requires your mind to be on the right place. It requires you to have love and empathy for yourself and for others, because this is healing. That's what healing is. It's a liberating feeling. It's a loving feeling. It's not an ego-driven thing. Let me rush and get this done. Very often those who rush and are ego-driven can't do this, okay? It's all about love. You love yourself enough to take the steps to fix yourself. This is all and you do, because you're here, right? But don't let the ego get you, okay? it's very important to understand who you are. Okay, I know this is not a spiritual channel, but it's part of the parcel of going the fruits and understanding spirituality, which FYI is a wrong word to use, because if you truly understand who you are, then you understand that there's no such thing as an ego who is spiritual. Okay, it negates the word spirituality. But you have to understand that you are here for the purpose of finding who you are. It's a short journey. It's a journey only. And you're driving a car, and the car is your body and your mind, because you're not the mind either. So, so don't let the ego get you. If you feel like you're being pressured by the ego, then it's just time to step back. Okay? Step back. Because you remember, rest, enjoy, do yoga, meditate, pray if you're religious. It doesn't matter what it is. It just has to be a relaxing modality. You're trying to relax to heal. Okay. What about purple kale? Purple kale is fine. I would juice it. A green drink, I would juice it. So someone says, what's the website to place orders? The website right now is on my profile link. Okay, you just go to my profile link. It's there. It's miraherbals.info. But like I said, it's on my profile. So if you click it, if you go there, you see it there right now. Someone says, stay away from wheat. Yes, stay away from wheat. Stay away from any starches, because when you're healing, you don't want these foods that cause the obstruction in the first place. When you're done healing, it's up to you to add it in moderation, but not when you are trying to heal yourself. When you're trying to heal yourself, we'd like to keep it raw, vegan, preferably 100% fruits if you can. Someone says, what should I order your herbs for toenail fungus? If you have toenail fungus, you have fungus all over the body. Okay, it's all over the body, but I would use antimicrobial, okay, tincture. That has herbs to fight fungus. But you have to address the adrenals. Your adrenals are weak, so you're not breaking down sugar properly, and therefore this fermenting is attracting fungus. Okay, your toe reflects it, yes, but it's all over the body. So I would detox the whole body, go on herbs and fruit diet. I would use a large bottle of the antimicrobial and have it 6 or 7 times a day. You probably have it for like 2 or 3 months. And then it's a kidney issue as well. Get the kidneys to filter, and it's a lymph issue because your lymph system is not moving properly. So this you have a culturing medium existing for these things to grow and grow and grow. Okay, so it's very simple how to fix it. You just need a little bit of time and work. Okay, so let's see. Can you talk about the importance of tinctures? Yes, not tinctures per se, but the importance of herbs. Okay. So herbs are, for lack of better words, they're there to clean and strengthen the cells. That's what they're there for. There are cells for every single part of the body you can imagine, every single part, okay? There's cells for the liver, cells for the pancreas, there are herbs for the pancreas, herbs for the liver, herbs for the, the brain, for the nervous system. And we use them because they are non-hybrid. They are full of energy. They have affinity or consciousness, affinity towards a particular tissue, but they have consciousness. They know where to go. If you take a herb like bilberry, it's for the eyes. It's amazing how it ends up helping the eyes. You ingest it, it goes to your system, and it goes to your eye. How does it know how to get there? Okay, it's consciousness, divine. Okay. No other thing can do that. Medication can't even do that to that extent, because this is divine driven. So the herbs are there to help clean clean and strengthen the structure of cells. That's what they're there for. They can go in there, and if you have weak cells, they can spark up the memory of good genes. It's that strong. That's what it does. So it's essential that when you're trying to heal, that you do make use of the herbs, okay? And even when you have healed, it's good to have them once in a while or as an occasion, because herbs are not supplements. They are like I said, they're there specifically to strengthen and clean cells. They're not there to supplement as a food. Yes, use the herbs. This is what I would say. And tinctures are the best, because tinctures, when you use a tincture, you are getting about 90% of the plant essence in it. When you drink a tea, it's about 10 to 15% of the plant essence. So it's weaker. So you can understand why I prefer tinctures, because you take a tincture, it goes right into the blood. Like it bypasses the digestion. There's no need to digest. It makes it quick way into the blood and into the cell. So a tincture is far superior, and it's what I would recommend in addition with the teas. Because when you have the teas as well, you're now you're electrifying the water, and it also has the plant essence in it, and it gives you it's now structured water. It's more a healing water now when you put the herbs into water and you drink it. Okay, so I hope that helped you. Can I take shijalit? Is it? How can we say it? Okay, and combined with sea moss when doing the detox process? Yes, you can do that. Yes, absolutely. Best way to lose weight and keep it off: become raw vegan. I mean, absolutely. I mean, high raw vegan, you have no problems losing weight and keeping it off, and you feel fantastic. Okay, that's for you. Price BJ112. Okay. Yeah. Is there alcohol in the herbs tincture healthy for you? Yes. It doesn't. It's not recreational. It doesn't do you any harm. Actually, it helps to get the herbs into you faster. So yes, it's good for you. Okay. Someone says type 2 blood sugar issues. Grape detox is good. I wouldn't use the grapes at this point, not because I think it's yes, you can, but you just have to watch your sugar levels. That's all. Okay. But I would go, like I said, on low glycemic fruits first, like cherries, apples, and maybe some green drinks, and use herbs for the pancreas and use herbs for the adrenals. Fix the kidneys, use herbs for the kidneys, the bowels, the endocrine glands, and then graduate after a week or two onto the grape detox. Just watch your sugar levels and monitor as you see, because what's going to happen is that your sugar levels will drop. Okay, it will drop if you're on a 100% fruit diet after a few days. So pay attention. Thank you so much for the kind words. Herbs for healing the heart and arteries. So we have a tincture called circulatory one. It has great herbs in like hawthornberry, cayenne pepper, ginkgo. These are fantastic for blood flow to the heart. Okay, this is what I would use. You know, there's a trick in herbalism. You take a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you ever in a situation where maybe half teaspoons is too much, and you drink it, it sends circulation all over the body. Okay, so when you have a cayenne extract tincture, it's one of the best things to have on hand when you're trying to boost blood flow over the entire body. Very powerful, very simple. Of course, it's hot, but let's see another question. Hi, Jacqueline. Too. Yes, my thank you for the compliment. Yeah, there's a lot of information in the book for sure. Yeah, I did my best. I think you're gonna love my new book. It's much shorter, but it's the point. It's called the Lemon Undiluted Cleanse. Coming up very soon. I'm so excited for it. I'm sure you guys are gonna love it. A weak bladder. Okay, so if you have a weak bladder, you have weak kidneys. The bladder is so close to the kidneys, right? And if the bladder gets inflamed, it's because you're not draining acids out. Remember, there's only two sides to chemistry in the body. There's base and there's acids. And when you have such issues, it's not going to be a base side issue. It's not going to be an alkaline issue or alkalosis. It's going to be acidosis. So if you have a weak bladder, you have an acidic issue, an acidosis problem, and a kidney problem, and a lymphatic problem. And if you're urinating a lot, you also have a weak parathyroid. Maybe your sphincter is weak. You're not being able to release. The contractions are weak. So definitely adrenals, definitely kidneys, definitely parathyroid is what I'll be working on. But you got to get the kidneys to filter. You got to get the lymph system to move. That's how I would work on a weak bladder. Okay, and act quickly because you don't want that area to be inflamed for long. Okay. Yeah, the website is on the profile link right now, but it's miraherbals.info. So if you want to go see it, you can go. Yes, see, thank you so much. Someone says you're a good teacher. I'm only a good teacher because I have good students. That's but it's true though. I'm actually the reason why I'm good as I am because I have a passion for this. I'm good at it, and I love helping people. So it's reflected. There's nothing as bad as going to a classroom and a teacher is bored of the subject and he can't teach you. Okay, so but I love this subject. I'm good at it. I love connecting the dots. It's very exciting. And how when an issue is never an issue, it's always interconnected, and it's fun to connect the dots and help people at the same time, right? So your kidney issues, okay? Your kidney is not working properly, okay? This is how I would address it. It's very simple, okay? Step number one, change your diet. Stop eating any cooked foods, period. At this point, stop eating any animal products. If you eat, it's gonna be 100% raw vegan diet, preferably 100% fruit diet. I would be on a dark grape only diet, and I would use the Fabulous 5. I would use the kidney tea. I would use kidney 6 herbs. You need herbs like overoat seed, nettle seed, cleaver's herb, gravel roots. Okay, these are herbs that you need to be using to help the kidneys function better. Okay, you cleanse the kidneys of the mucus and acids. Okay, and then I would you clean the whole body, clean the bowels. You gotta clean the bowels. You gotta clean the entire body, but focus herbs on the kidneys. But also very important, work on the adrenals. You might need an adrenal glandular. Adrenals control the kidneys. So if your kidneys are weak, it could be your adrenals are weak. You fix your adrenals, you fix the kidneys. If your adrenals are weak, your pituitary gland can be weak. So you got to check the whole body. But the diet-wise, 100% fruits if you can do it. And maybe like a 20 to 30-day dark grape only diet with all the herbs I mentioned. And stay consistent. That's it. And you do very well. Is it possible to heal on detox properly with other herbs? Yes, you can. You would need a high fruit diet, but also you would need really, really ripe fruits. Because see, the fruits we get in North America and Europe and everything, they are unripe fruits. So as beneficial as they are not as powerful as they would be if you took them from a tree, if you cut them ripe from a tree. That's why the herbs come in, because the herbs give us that extra punch, that extra kick. They clean and strengthen cells. So if you can afford it, always get the herbs. This is not a matter of like you're not buying a recreational thing, you're buying an investment in yourself. And a lot of people, they'll skimp on the details on, they'll go and buy themselves coffees and things they don't really need. And then you're not investing in the fruits and the diet, you're not investing in the herbs, and you're complaining at the same time why you're in pain. Okay, this doesn't make any sense at all. You gotta sit down and think to yourself, I gotta do what it takes, what is necessary to succeed. And if that's you, then get the herbs and get the fruits and don't have any excuses, okay? Because if you don't take care of your own health, no one else will. Everything I'm teaching you right now is for you to learn and apply. I don't do anything. You do everything. I just show you the steps. It's very simple. My tagline, as you all know, is fruits and herbs, fruits and herbs, fruits and herbs. That's my tagline, fruits and herbs. It's that simple. I mean, you want things complicated, you want supplements, you want this and that. I don't give you that, okay? All I show you is how to use fruits and herbs to heal the root cause of your issues. Not to treat, but to heal the root cause, to attend to the root cause. And that's how you get better, okay? Let's see. So I have, someone says, Lauren says, I have problems with my lower back, spasms, fatigue, and digestion. Let's see how it's all connected. So, lower back, most of the time, it's your kidneys. It's a reflection of the kidneys, okay? Spasms is your adrenals, parathyroid, okay? Nervous system issues, a neurological issue. Fatigue, your adrenals. And digestion, adrenals and pancreas, okay? And liver. So you can see it's all interconnected. So when one goes down, when the kidneys go down, you have the lower back pains and the spasms. The neurological system is affected. The adrenals control the neurological system. The digestion is controlled by the adrenals as well as the pancreas and the liver. And the entire gut region is congested. So you essentially have acidosis of the whole body and mucus and acids affecting the entire body. But your weak points are your lower back, your digestive system, okay, your gut, and your adrenals. These are the weak points, and kidneys. So, 100% fruit diet and use herbs for the entire body. The Fabulous 5, I would use the Fabulous 5. The kidney tea, okay, always these are the base, remember, always the base, kidney tea. And use extra herbs for the adrenals, maybe use an adrenal glandular, use extra herbs for the pancreas and liver, and use extra herbs for the neurological system. We call it neurological 1 tincture. It targets the brain and nervous system. And I would add a circulation herb system for the upper body and lower body to help circulate and move blood and help move mucus as well, okay? Lymph system, sorry. It's one and the same. Gabrielle Lewis, like I said, I mentioned to you before, please direct message me, please. You're always feeling constipated. Okay, you're always feeling constipated, then you're clogged up. Yeah? It's so many reasons why, but the main reasons why would be your adrenals are not working properly. That controls peristalsis. You're eating the wrong foods. You are literally constipated. Your foods are not being digested properly, and your bowels are not clean enough, so it's creating a jam, so to speak. You're constipated. That's why it is. But the third reason is interstitial lymphatic constipation or stagnation. This means your lymph system is not moving properly in the gut, and this is making things hard and dry, and you cannot have a bowel movement. So you want to fix this. I'll be on the green drinks and fruit juices, primarily fruit juices, and because you don't want to eat any solid foods at this point, because you don't want to push more fiber and food down the gut when you can't get rid of the ones that are already there. You got to cleanse the whole body. Use some enemas. You need to go to Fabulous 5 kidney tea. Use extra herbs for the bowels. We have something called bowel strength tincture. Very powerful, very strong. It's not a laxative, but it helps you get some good bowel movements because it strengthens the bowels. And that should give you some good bowel movements. And then you start working on your adrenals, work on your parathyroid, work on the whole body, okay, the endocrine glands, and then you see you're going to do very well. It's not hard to get over constipation. You make it hard because you're making it complicated. It's not complicated. You just have to go back, keep it simple, fruits and herbs, and the right herbs for the right glands and organs, which I'm here to help you target, okay? Okay, can I mix both teas? You can mix both teas, yes, absolutely. The teas, the Fabulous 5, the Fabulous 3, Fab 3, and the kidney tea, they mix well together. Okay, let's see. Weight loss, I covered it. If you have knee pain when you're exercising, can it get better? Okay, let me tell you a quick story about me. I used to get knee pains as well, okay? That's when I was a meat eater. I was lifting a lot of weights, bodybuilding. I still lift weights right now. I had knee pains. I had shoulder pain, joint pains, okay? For me, personally, it was from a high-protein diet, high-starch diet. I eat a lot of protein on every meal. I eat lots of meat every meal, okay? I wouldn't eat a meal without meat, okay? And I paid the price. The price was pain, almost pre-diabetic. Pain, excruciating pain, especially in the joints, was my main issue, and fungus as well, okay? And all this went away when I went raw vegan first, and then I went on high fruits. It all went away. It disappeared because once the kidneys start to filter, once you start moving the lymph system with the fruit diet, your knee pain will go away. It has no reason to be there. Your body doesn't like pain. It's inflamed, so it's trapped because your lymph system is not moving. You cannot get rid of the waste. It's very simple. You have a traffic jam in the lymph system. That's what it is. A traffic jam. It's a block. So unblock the blockage. Go on 100% fruits. Use herbs for the kidneys. Use herbs for the lymph system, the adrenals, the endocrine glands. You will fix yourself. Just give yourself a few weeks. It's great for a few weeks. You'll see improvements, my whole point. It may take a bit longer, but most people, you see great improvements in a few weeks, okay? And then you say to yourself, wow, why didn't I do this all along? Okay. So can you tell me what you use on your skin? So on my skin, I use olive oil. Okay, I like olive oil, and I like to use, I don't do it often, mind you, okay? Olive oil and herbs like, I have a mixture. It has plantain leaf, it has chickweed in there. But I keep it simple. This olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and sometimes you can put saffron in there, avocado in there. Anything nice and fatty, natural, no chemicals, is great for the skin, okay? But you got to work on your parathyroid because that affects your skin quality and skin texture as well. So definitely endocrine glands. Work on your endocrine glands. Also take some green drinks, okay? Green drinks are rich in all the minerals and vitamins you need for great skin, okay? That's what I would do. That's what I do too. Okay, help with thyroid. I don't know what help you need with thyroid. Royal Blue Health, but I'm guessing it's hypo. If you have a weak thyroid, then you want to take herbs for the thyroid, but you also want to clean the pituitary gland and hypothalamus because they control the thyroid, okay? So when you think you have a thyroid problem, you might not have a thyroid problem. You might have a pituitary and hypothalamus problem. You got to fix those, okay? So it's quite simple. Just go on a 100% fruit diet. Use herbs for the entire body. Fabulous 5 kidney tea. Extra herbs for the thyroid and pituitary gland and the hypothalamus. Ideally get an eye reading so you know what you're targeting, okay? And this brings me to a question about iridology, okay? To me, one of the most misunderstood, misused, underrated skill to have is reading the eye, because the eyes don't lie. The eyes don't lie, okay? We know the saying goes, is the soul, the eyes are the gateway to the soul, something like that, and the eyes don't lie. It's true, the eyes don't lie, but it also will tell you is everything you need to know about the strength of your tissues or weaknesses. It's a reflection. It shows you everything. And it's pretty, it's accurate. I mean, I've never done one so far, and I've done thousands of eyes. I've read thousands of eyes that did not hit it on the dot, okay? So unless, of course, you give me the wrong eye to read or the wrong, it's obviously, but I mean, in my experience, it's never wrong, okay? So it tells you what's weak. You can see if you have for instance, if you have a thyroid issue, you'll be able to see if it's really a thyroid issue or if it's a pituitary gland or hypothalamus issue. It shows in the eye immediately. So rather than waste your time targeting the thyroid, you could be targeting the pituitary gland and the hypothalamus, and you get better results, okay? Just like if you have a knee pain, it will show. It will show there's obstructions in the knee, okay? It doesn't show diseases. It just shows weaknesses and strengths. But then you can correlate the two together and see to yourself, oh, well, I have weak pancreas. That's why I can't digest food, It makes sense, right? So get an eye reading if you can, actually. It's very time consuming to do it, but it's well worth it. I mean, it's time consuming for me to do it, sorry, but it's well worth it for you to get it. Okay, okay, let me see. Can we consume frozen fruit? Yes, you can, absolutely. You can, okay? The fresh is better, but frozen is okay. Okay, let me see. I'll take one more and we can see. Can I exercise while detoxing and juicing, taking Fab 5 and kidney tea? You can exercise. I only ask that you check for kidney filtration, because if your kidneys are not filtering out waste and you do exercise, then you are generating acids, lactic acid. And this, if it accumulates, that's why bodybuilders and athletes tend to have a lot of joint pains, etc., because they don't know of or understand the lymph system or kidneys. And they keep on working out and look great, but then you see this accumulation of acids and they start getting joint issues, RA, arthritis, and they start getting colon issues and everything. But it's because you're generating acids, but you're not paying attention to your kidneys. So if your kidneys are filtering, check in the morning, you can do exercises for sure. If they're not filtering, I would recommend you do light exercise like yoga, Tai Chi, something soft and gentle, okay? Okay, so guys, it seems like I have quite a few. I mean, there's no way I could answer all this. It's impossible. But I'm so grateful and so thankful that you guys are here. And like I said, please do reach out if you want. Okay, I'm more than welcome to. It just takes a bit of time to get to you, but I will. Okay, because as this grows, it gets less. I'm less able to attend to everybody, but I do still do it. I spend hours and hours answering each and every. And if you know anything about me, you know that all my questions are not one-liners. They are long. I mean, my answers are not one-liners. They are quite extensive. And that takes time and effort, okay? And I'm doing my best. But sorry I can't get to all your questions. I would love to. I just can't. But please reach out to me. I'll try and do this more often. That way we can get to more of your questions. Thank you so much again for being here. Have a wonderful evening. It's late already, but I'm thankful that you're here. And stay blessed and keep on your detox and do well. Remember, stick with the herbs. The herbs, the Fabulous 5 and kidney tea is the basic of what you need. Go right now and get on the website. The link is on our profile. And it keeps you committed. It keeps you stable. And you will succeed always, okay? Just do the work, you succeed. So bless you and take care.